Hello everyone, my name is Nico Higgins, and if you didn't know me already, and if you did, welcome back. In today's video, I kind of just wanted to take you guys through my everyday smoky eye. I just feel so gorgeous when I wear this, like, ooh, I just feel like that. I just wanna pose for the camera. It's honestly a super easy look, and I'm gonna take you guys all through it in a lot more in-depth than I do over on my TikTok. But be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, engage. I am doing a bunch of videos on here. I'm trying to put out something like every week. We'll see how much I get to do, but I'm just pre-filming a lot before the holidays. But with that, let's get started. We're back. I am doing like my go-to like everyday smoky eye, and for this I've kind of curated my own perfect palette for this. I love MAC's eyeshadows. I've been a huge fan of their formula for many years now. I don't even know how long. And I have curated my selection of the best like gray nudes ever. Okay, what I first like to do is I'll take Cozy Gray and I'll just kind of shove that all on my eye. I just like to blend it up. I want to have like a cohesive color for the base, and I really like this light gray just because it really blanks out the eye but gives you like that cool tone base to your eye. Okay, we are zoomed in. I'm just going to go back in with Cozy Gray, and we're just going to continue to blend onto the lid and then go up a little bit. If you see, I'm doing kind of like circular motions, just kind of buffing and blending. It's really not, I'm not too precise with my looks. I just like it to be kind of lived in, worn in, and really naturally blended out. The way I think of my eyeshadow is more so like it was printed on me, so it's actually a part of the skin. I don't want it to be too perfect because I feel like when it looks too perfect, it looks unrealistic. And obviously you can tell I'm wearing makeup with my looks, but I want it to look like I was born with it rather than I put it on my face every day. If that makes sense. It makes sense in my head. I've never found a really good way to articulate it, but hopefully you can understand what I mean. I also like to take my shadow a little bit above the brow bone. I feel like this kind of pushes it back a little bit with the shadow and opens up my eye a bit and just kind of takes off that really harsh brow bone that I unfortunately have. If you have issues with dark circles, that's why I take my eyeshadow so far underneath my eye, because it just covers it up, and I feel like dark circles are actually really pretty for framing the eye. Oh, also, this is the Rephr 15 brush if you were curious. Just a really nice, like, round blending brush. Now, with my Rephr 15 brush, I'm gonna take this shade. I think this is Omega, and then this shade, which I think is Brun, and kind of mix them together. This is what's gonna create depth in the eye. I'll take this on the edge and kind of wing it up, and then we'll go on top of where your crease is. This will also open up the eye a little bit and push this area back into your head. I like to work in really light layers and slowly build up my smoky eye. I don't want it to look too intense too fast. I feel like this just gives it also the best longevity because you're really packing on those layers of eyeshadow and letting them naturally blend into each other. And then I'll take the same brush and we're just going back underneath my eye. Lately I've been liking to go right underneath this area of the eye. You'll see I'll blend underneath it to contour it. I feel like this also opens up the eye because this kind of becomes a part of the eyeball, in my mind at least. I think it gives a little bit of that illusion. If you guys struggle with blending or you just feel like eyeshadow is really daunting, I really recommend these Rephr eye brushes. They truly make blending so easy. They are expensive, but I will say I've had them for years and they still look amazing, they feel amazing. And with brushes, you're really buying into the quality, and everybody can use a good brush. You don't need to buy a ton, and they always have good sales, so if you ever are in need of brushes, I would definitely check out Rephr. See how we're kind of building up really slowly the shadows? This just is gonna pull the eye together, and the more layers you build, you can kind of stop and start wherever you want. I'm gonna do a really intense look today, but you can stop here and you already have a look. Okay, now I'm gonna take more of Brun. I still don't know if that's the actual name for this shade. This is just a really nice cool tone brown, and we're gonna put that kind of right along that crease. This is what's really gonna give some of that dimension. So I get a lot of questions on how I actually blend, like the techniques I use. I'm kind of glazing over it right now, but if you want a separate video on how to blend and all that, what the right tools are to use, comment down below and I will be sure to record it ASAP. Right now I'm just like pre-filming a bunch of things before I go home for Christmas. I am honestly not excited. I just got my like YouTube set up together and I'm having a really great time recording these videos, so Unfortunately, I cannot bring it home with me, but I'm gonna feed you guys with a lot of content, so do not worry. And one of my favorite things is I'll like really dig the deep. One of my favorite things to do is I'll like dig the brush into the shade and then I'll just kind of let it blend on its own. And I'm now allowing it to really give me a nice kind of snatch. I'm placing this and it's kind of creating a wing for me. Now I'm gonna go back in with the brush we first used and with a little bit more of Cozy Gray, I'm just gonna do a little bit more blending. If you get to a point where you're like, the eyeshadow will not blend or it's getting too far, take a clean brush, a fluffy brush, and I will just go around the edges just to really blend everything out, soften the edges, and you're not actually adding any more color because there's literally nothing on this brush. If you have any questions about like where to place your eye makeup, I truly believe it's just a trial and error thing. It is taking me a long time to figure out where I like all my shapes and everything, but now I'm at a point where I could probably do this entire look with my eyes closed. I'm gonna take Carbon from MAC on my Rephr 03 brush, and I'm gonna use this to kind of shade in the lash line and start to wing that black up. This is, see, it just deepens up the lash line and makes it look a little bit more full. I'm not a big fan of a harsh liquid liner. I just sometimes feel like it's not super flattering on my eye because I have very deep set eyes. So I'll do this instead, just as like a final layer of depth. And for this, I like to get really close. So I'll have like my handheld mirror here and just get right into the lash line, start to drag it ever so lightly outwards. So do a really light line of this underneath my eye, and that's just gonna further the illusion that my under eye and my eye itself is much bigger. A nice snatch to my eye. I'm gonna go back in with my detail blending brush and just really refine those edges. I'm also gonna take more of that dark brown color and use that to kind of blend in the crease area with the liner. So I kind of just take it here and push outward, or I guess inward towards the face. And I feel like we're at a pretty good place with the eye, so I'm going to take my MAC Shivering White, and I'm just going to take that on the lid. This is really going to make the darks look darker and then the lights look lighter. I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to trace it right underneath my eye, and that's what's really going to brighten it up. And next, I'll take my Boundless Bisque pencil by Makeup Forever, and I'm going to use that just to line my waterline. And if you have watched me for any length of time, you know this Reflex Pearl by MAC is one of my favorite like finishing touches ever. I'll take some of this and just tap it onto the eyelids, and this will just bring a little bit of life into the eye. Now it's kind of getting eaten up by all the lighting I have around me, but in person it looks so gorgeous. I'm back now with eyebrows, and my new saying has been, these are the eyebrows that were given to me. I did not choose them. They took a hot second to do, but they're on. I don't care anymore. I also went ahead and curled my lashes. Now, my favorite mascara lately for a super, like, all-day wear lifted lash, especially for a look like this that really just defines the lash line, is the Bad Gal Bang Waterproof by Benefit. I love the wand. It's so skinny. And I will just take my mirror, I'll look down into it, and then kind of just dance the wand from the ends or the bottoms of my lashes to the tips. I'm like so scared to watch this back and see my, like, how I do my mascara. I've never like recorded myself the entire time of me doing mascara, so this should be pretty interesting. I'm also really thinking about getting Botox because whenever I do my lashes, I'm always like pulling my eyes up, or my forehead gets lines and then it creases my makeup. See, I don't care about my forehead at all when I'm out of makeup. When I'm in makeup, I'm like, oh my god, my forehead is always like the first thing to crease. In a pretty good place now. I'm just gonna do a tiny bit more blending. This time just take a big brush. Make sure all the shading is even everywhere. And then I think I might treat you guys to a little lip combo too. I just want to do something like nude and cute. So let me find what I'm gonna use. I've already recorded so many like, what is it, lip videos today. So I'm just gonna do something dark. I have Mob Beauty M147 and I'm gonna use this to outline my lips. For my actual lipstick, I'm gonna take Naked Witch from Necromancy Cosmetica. This is just a refill. And then, oh wait, is this? No, this is Naked Witch. Now I have a cute gray lip. And then I think on top I want to take my Isamaya Liplacq in Metal, and we're just gonna put this on for a little bit of shine. I think I could use a little bit more glitter on the eyes, so I'm just gonna take my MAC Reflex Pearl again and tap that into my brow bone area. Yeah, I just love, it's always just a beautiful finishing touch. It literally just looks like a little bit of wetness to the eye. And then I'm gonna line again. And then with my same pencil I used earlier from Makeup Forever, I'm just gonna go back in and re-intensify the whites. And I think now we have my final, I feel like this is a very vampiric smoky eye. This is kind of just what I do on the daily. I just go a little bit faster when I am in a time crunch, but this is kind of like one of my quintessential looks. I'm always kind of in a look like this when I'm feeling, when it's dark outside, it's cold. This is just, I think if I was actually a vampire, this would be like my day-to-day makeup. But it makes me feel super sexy, and it's honestly pretty simple. So with that, I think we are done here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All of the engagement means the world to me and just helps out my page so much. And leave down below what other videos you want me to do. I'm kind of just filming a bunch of different stuff and seeing what you guys like. But with that, I will catch you in the next one. Bye.